Hello. Welcome to the fresh session, fresh show. This show is for banking updates for all the bankers. Every banker should have this. Now, this show is not at all related to your JAIIB, CAIIB, any banking exam. Or you can say it is related to every banking exam. You can say it that way also because every banking exam will require the updates. As a banker, you need to be updated for whatever is happening in the financial world, right? Specifically banking world. For that, this session is, I have prepared a new session. So we'll be starting from today, the new session, banking updates. Every week it will be there. Every week, every Sunday, it will be there. Okay? So it depends on week. See, sometimes we'll take it on Saturday and Sunday. Because Sunday we are in holiday mood. Who will listen to this banking? Saturday, up to Saturday, our mood is different. So we'll discuss. As you comment in the section, which date do you want? Do you want it on Saturday or do you want it on Sunday? Just give me in the comment section. Which date do you want? Okay? But the updates will be precise. See, there are many updates in banking. Okay? But we won't be covering all. The important ones which will impact our life, daily life. And if you are giving some exams, then which will impact your daily exam, those exams. But before going ahead now, everyone kindly note, like this channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. JAIIB, CAIIB English Medium. Don't miss this. Okay? Because you are getting so many updates on JAIIB, CAIIB, free YouTube series on JAIIB, CAIIB plus other banking exams. And also these latest updates. So let's move on. Without wasting the time, let's move on because time is very precious. Your time is very precious because you all are so busy. And if I take more time on the holidays, you'll say, forget it, leave it. Don't do that. Some 6 to 7 updates I'll be covering, which are very important from your point of view. First one, investing surplus SRVA funds in government securities. Very important update. Very important. This update is the most important update of our country, Bharat. Through this update, kindly note, what is it actually? First, you need to understand what has happened. On August 1, RBI allowed foreign entities holding SRVA accounts. SRVA, what is SRVA? What is SRVA? VA means Vostro account. Kindly note, VA is Vostro account. Okay? What is SR then? VA is Vostro account, but what is SR? Okay? SR means Special Rupee Vostro account. Special Rupee Vostro account. See, I'll write the full form. Special Rupee Vostro account. Okay? Special Rupee Vostro account. So, RBI has allowed foreign entities holding SRVs to invest their entire rupee surplus balance into Indian government securities. So now if there is any foreign, see, firstly, what is SRVA account? What is SRVA? What do you mean by this? Full form, you got it. So, Special Rupee Vostro account. But in short, I'll explain you what is SRVA. Suppose I am living in France. Okay? Suppose I'm not living in France. Let's say there is in France, some bank in France wants to open a Vostro account. Now, why will they want to open a Vostro account? Because look at the background of this. Our PM, Prime Minister, has gone to all the countries to open for the bilateral trade agreements. So once we have the bilateral trade agreements with various countries, how many countries do we have? We have a lot of countries where we have the bilateral trade agreements. Right now, as far as I can gain, last 22 countries have started trading bilaterally. 22 plus others. So we are going hugely now. So if you want to do the bilateral trade agreement, in that case, you will need a Vostro account. Funds will be credited in the Vostro, in that Vostro only, and funds will be given from that Vostro only. So it's a rupee account which is opened in that bank, foreign bank, not in our country. Bank of France, suppose if there is a bank, or let's say in Germany, let's say in USA, let's say in UK, any bank can open it. Any bank. I'm having the update also. Second update is on that only. So, the excess amount in the Vostro account, if you don't have any money, if you're having extra money lying in the Vostro account, which is not of any use, you are not going to do any business for some time, let's say 2 months, you don't require that money. So that Vostro account won't give you any interest as such. So that amount you can invest in government securities and on. So look at the huge surplus for buying the government securities. The government securities will be sold like hotcakes, because throughout the world everyone will means excess money everyone will have. So excess money will be used in our in purchasing the government securities. Okay, so including treasury bills and G-Secs without needing to register as FPI. This is very important. Without needing to register as FPI. So you need not means register as a foreign portfolio investor. Of course, there will be KYC issues now, because who is investing from where? You don't know, right? Because there will be KYC AML issues, but those can be handled. Ultimately, what is important? Selling of the government securities. Once the government securities are sold through the Vostro accounts, you will have a lot. See, what will these government securities for? These government securities will be for, look at this, treasury bills and other G-Secs. So other G-Secs means you can have the NHAI bonds, National Highway Authority, you can have the railway bonds, you can have the space bonds, ISRO bonds, anything can happen. And all these bonds can get sold over there in foreign countries without requiring to register as a FPI. So this was one important update. This change simplifies the investment process of these accounts for these account holders and aligns with the rupee internationalization strategy. Rupee internationalization strategy. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Internationalization. It means rupee is expanding now. We need not trade much in dollar now. Now the dollar trade is coming down, rupee trade is going up. That is the future. That's what we see. If we have to become strong, strong Bharat. How will you become a strong Bharat? You will become a strong Bharat by using your currency. Your currency is the power. So, rupee internationalization, again, strategy. However, a 30% cap remains for the short-term government securities with the residual maturity below 1 year. 30% cap is for short-term government securities, means T-bills, treasury bills, and any government security which is less than 1 year. T-bills are generally less than 1 year, up to 364 days they are. It's an important topic in your BFM. If you are giving your CAIIB, you will have this topic in the BFM, very important. Second update. Removal of prior approval requirement for SRVA opening. So, if you want to open a special rupee Vostro account in foreign banks, not in our bank. Suppose if, as I said earlier, foreign banks. Suppose Citibank wants to open an SRVA account. So in that case, no prior approval from RBI is required. You can open it there only. Any investor over there wants to invest, he can invest there only. American person can invest over there. How will he invest? That's a rupee account. He will have to convert the dollar to rupee first. He will have to convert the dollar to rupee first. Okay? So this is the best thing. Okay? So on 5th August 2025, RBI eliminated the need for domestic authorized dealers to obtain the prior RBI approval before opening the SRVA account for the correspondent banks. Okay? Correspondent banks means any bank wants to open the Vostro account with you, so you need not have the prior approval of RBI. Okay? This procedural simplification is expected to drastically reduce delays and encourage broader adoption of SRVA by making the onboarding process smoother. So you need not obtain the RBI approval now for opening the SRVA account. Very, very, very important update. Next one. Yes Bank raises foreign investment. SMBC gets RBI approval. So SMBC means what? Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation of Japan. So SMBC has got a RBI approval to acquire 24.99% stake of Yes Banks in Yes Bank without being designated as a promoter, without being designated. So now this is just an update. So SMBC will be investing in Yes Bank up to almost 25%, 24.99. But it will not be the promoter. Promoter stake will be Bharatiya only, Indian. Okay. This is third update. Next one is major lending rate cuts by leading banks. So major banks in our country, Bharat, have cut the rates now. Why? Why did they cut the rates? Remember what RBI did. RBI cut the repo rate and the CRR. Both of the rates have been cut by RBI in last meeting, right? So monetary policy meeting. So this rate cut has led to other banks, nationalized banks and private banks and cooperative banks, all the bank, total banking sector. This has led the banks to cut their rates on loans and deposits, both. So deposit holders will get less money, but loan holders will also get money at a lower rate of interest. So several key lenders including SBI, HDFC Bank, PNB, Bank of Baroda and IOB have reduced their MCLR in early to mid-August 2025. Now what is MCLR? MCLR means marginal cost of lending rates. What is that? Okay, I'll just give you an update on this. What is MCLR? MCLR is the internal benchmark. See, there are two benchmarks. Generally in our country, Bharat, we follow two benchmarks. Benchmark, I'll write it over here for those who don't know. Okay? Those who are in the CAIIB and in my class, you'll definitely know what is benchmark. We have done this topic many times. So benchmark is of two types. Okay, that's why I'm saying join the paid classes immediately for JAIIB, CAIIB. Okay, what is the benchmark? The benchmark is external. External benchmark is repo. Generally, it can be anything. It can be RBIL also, but mainly it is repo. So repo is used as an external benchmark in our country, and internal benchmark is MCLR. Internal MCLR. Okay, this is bank's internal rate. Okay, it has four components. Okay, that also I have told you how to remember. You should be very clear in the basics. MCLR has four components: MNOP, marginal cost of lending rates, negative carry, operating cost and tenor premium. Okay, that's why you should be very updated with the basics of banking. For that, as I told you, join the paid classes. Okay, so move on. We have to move fast. So reduce their MCLR. So internal benchmark has been reduced by RBI, by all the major banks now in early to mid-August. This follows RBI's supportive stance on monetary policy aimed at easing borrowing cost and offering relief to EMIs for consumers with loans tied to MCLR. So now you have seen even the home loans have reduced, right? Because repo is reduced, so home loan has reduced. Your deposit FD rates have reduced. Check this in your banks only. Okay, all this is because the repo reduction and CRR reduction. Okay, next. RBI proposes stricter oversight of derivative risk. Derivative risk means what? Again, this is the part of your CAIIB studies. That's why do this. CAIIB is a great exam. In CAIIB, if you see, you get a lot of knowledge on banking, and that also corporate level banking. So, RBI introduced draft guidelines targeting counterparty credit risk. What is counterparty credit risk? Those who are in CAIIB, they'll know this. Credit risk is of two parts, right? One is country risk, second is counterparty risk. Okay? Credit risk is of two types. Credit risk, I'll write it over here. Credit risk, right? It is of two types. One is counterparty risk, and second is country. Okay? What is the difference between them, counterparty and country? Counterparty means, see, if I tell you to invest in Afghanistan, chalo, I'll open a business in Afghanistan, you invest, you give me the money. Will you give me? No. Why? Country problem. Afghanistan, who knows what will happen tomorrow? Tomorrow the whole money is gone down. I tell you to invest in Pakistan. I'm opening a business, open in Pakistan. You will not invest. But I'll tell you to invest in USA. I'm opening a business in USA, Europe. You'll invest because the countries are safe. That is known as country risk. Counterparty means what? Country is safe, but I am bad. I'll open the business in Europe, USA, in our country, Bharat, and then what will I do? I'll eat up your money. So that is counterparty risk. So RBI has introduced draft guidelines for targeting counterparty credit risk for banks active in equity and commodity derivative market. Very important. Equity, see this, equity and commodity, because this market, if is so fluctuating that today you have 1 crore rupees, tomorrow you will have 0. So if it is so fluctuating and I don't have the money, I don't have the backing of the money, okay, then the whole circle goes down, because I can provide the money. If I don't have the money and I feel I face a loss, how will I provide for that money? The other party will be in trouble. That's called as counterparty risk. That's why RBI has introduced the draft guidelines for this. Okay. Next one. Kerala identified as Mule account hotspot. This is the latest update. There are many Mule accounts. What is Mule accounts? Mule account means what? I am having black money. I will tell you to open the account and put my money in that. That is Mule account. Same thing happened during our this Notebandi 2016. Many Mule accounts were opened. Those were caught later. That was obvious. According to Kerala SLBC convener, fraud syndicates are increasingly using Mule accounts opened by the students. Okay? So, 5.7 million Jandan accounts require re-KYC. My God, see this. Unclaimed bank deposits amounting to 67,000 crore nationwide needs proper nomination setup. Ongoing grassroots level banking camps aim to promote financial awareness, insurance schemes. Insurance schemes means all are Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana schemes. Okay? APY, PM JJY, PM SBY, APY and KYC compliance. So these are the steps taken. But main update is this. Mule accounts are seen many in Kerala. It has emerged as the hotspot. Now, of course, government will take action on it. RBI will take action on it. Okay. So these were the updates for this week's banking. Now, hope so you all have been enriched by it, or you all have got the updates, latest ones, and you all have stayed updated over here, and thanks for sharing your time. Now, before going, as I told you, during CAIIB, this will be very useful. JAIIB and CAIIB. So, if you want to join up JAIIB, CAIIB batches, those who have not given JAIIB up till now, kindly join the JAIIB batches. Okay? Kindly join the JAIIB batches, and if you have given JAIIB and you want to go for CAIIB, join the CAIIB batches. Okay? All the batches are seen over here. See this. Various batches are being started. For CAIIB, we are starting with ACE batch. Okay, from 3rd September. E-books, mock tests, online live classes, everything. Recorded videos, all this. And the discount offer, huge discount offers are there. But never forget the code. Code for this is Y432. Kindly remember, code is Y432. Okay? See this 79% discount plus 1% extra, 80% discount. Huge it is. Okay, huge discount. So go for it. This is for CAIIB. And if you have not yet given JAIIB also, then go for JAIIB batch. JAIIB batch is also starting on 29th of August. Okay? So click on JAIIB CAIIB, click on JAIIB November, see this new batch, Elevate batch. Click on this Elevate batch, English one. E-books, mock test, online live classes, recorded sessions, everything. Okay? So join it ASAP. Again, 79 plus 1%, 80% discount. So it's huge, isn't it? You can join the Mahapacks also. Mahapacks are right now having double validity scheme. You buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. But for that, never forget the code Y432. Okay? Bye everyone.